Welcome to part 2 in our 3-part video series on the parks of the St. Lawrence. In part 1 we visited Woodlands Campground, and now we're at McLaren Campground. Both campgrounds are on the Long Sault Parkway. Join us as we explore the campground and the surrounding area, including a visit to a hydro dam that explains how this whole area was created.
McLaren Campground is part of the Parks of the St. Lawrence. It is located approximately 420 kilometers east of Toronto near the city of Cornwall. It is the westernmost park on the Long Sault Parkway in the St. Lawrence River, bordering New York State.
Oh, it's just the same. This is us at site number 84 at McLaren Campground. We have a big grassy site, and right next to us, believe it or not, it's the Salatas. They've got their trailer right over there. There's a huge open green space between the two of us, which is all their site, so they got a really nice big site. But ours isn't too bad. Theirs has no shade at all. Ours has this nice pine tree here for some shade, and we came in nice and level from side to side, so no issues there. Just had to raise the front up a little bit. We're hooked up to water and electric again, which is very nice. And I'll show you right across the street from us. This is called Water Access. It's technically not a beach, but we can put our canoes and kayaks in there. And the best thing is, our little guy here, he gets to go play in the water there, and he loves it.
McLaren Campground has 2 campgrounds with a total of 204 campsites. West Campground has 42 campsites with 30 amp electric service and water, as well as 53 unserviced campsites. East Campground has 49 campsites with 30 amp electric and water, 32 campsites with 50 amp electric and water, and 31 unserviced campsites. There are 8 cabins with electricity but no water. 2 are dog-friendly. Washrooms and water taps are found nearby. There's 1 comfort station with flush toilets, showers, and laundry facilities in West Campground. There's 1 comfort station with flush toilets and showers in East Campground. There's 1 campers-only beach. There's a playground boarding East and West Campgrounds with an activity center. There's a baseball diamond and soccer field near the entrance of the park. There's 1 boat launch. You can go out on your boat or fish offshore for muskie, bass, perch, pike, and pickerel.
This is the main beach. It's pretty small. The buoy line doesn't go out very far, but it is a sandy beach and it's sandy going into the water. It's ideal for the kids to play in. So for cell service, Bell, TELUS, Koodo, and Virgin Mobile. It is not very good at the campsites. We usually don't get any data at all. Cheryl tried to call me when we were backing into her site. That didn't work. So yeah, even phone calls don't work. If you come to the main office, they say that they do have a Wi-Fi hotspot here, and you can go in and they give you a little password and you can get on their Wi-Fi, and I find that it is horrible. I'm sitting...
I'm getting okay Wi-Fi at the moment here.
Not Wi-Fi.
Or on my phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you seem to get some okay data connection at the office. I'm not really sure why, but we are getting it there. But the Wi-Fi from the office, the hotspot, is not good at all.
We were able to get incoming text messages at our site.
Every now and then.
Yeah, but we can't really respond to anything or open up anything.
Sue and John have Rogers, and they're having no issues here at all. They're getting data, they're getting everything perfectly fine. So Rogers seems to work really well here.
Yeah, but not for us.
But you could come up and try to get the Wi-Fi hotspot, and maybe it works at other times. In the store, they said it's really hit and miss. There's one dump fill spot in the campground. It's right in amongst all the campsites. It has a dump spot with a tap on it with a threaded hose, and the hose is on it. The other end of the threaded hose is all crushed, so it can't be used at all. I guess if you wanted to use your Blackwater flush, you could attach your own hose to it. And there's one fill spot, and it has a threaded tap. You're going to have to use your own hose for it. You ready to go, Jax? No, you got to leave that for Zoe.
He kind of like gives it to her.
Yeah, he is. He's giving it to her. Jax, come here, buddy. Come on. Good boy. There you go. Good boy. Oh my gosh.
Zoe, come here.
Oh, there's deep weeds here. Come on, Zoe. Oop. Look at this. Look at her right on the front. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is pretty shallow here too. Don't jump in, guys. Don't jump in or I'm going in.
There's Zoe and Jax.
Oh, she's going.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! There we go! These are really sturdy. Like, we've had them for over 10 years. They go through everything. Yeah, they're great.
Okay, go on. Go swim. Go on. Good boy. Good boy.
Hi, Jesse.
He's gonna get up on your board, maybe. Aw, are you with John now? Are you John's dog? Are you a little rough on the pops?
It's deep here. It's
dark.
so shallow most of the way.
It's dark.
I can swim in here. You coming back? Come on. Come on.
Good boy.
Good boy. we thought we lost you for a while there. There's a bridge? Okay, go on, Jax. Go on. Go on. Good boy.
Boy.
Well, you had a good time?
What are you thinking of this park so far?
Well, I haven't really explored the park much, just the water. But we're in a good spot, a nice spot, right across from the water. So the dogs can come in and play. And we just came back from a paddle, and now I'm just floating. But I was gonna say the floor, the ground, it's like mud and it sucks your feet in.
Yeah, this isn't a beach though.
No.
This is called water access. So this is where people put in their canoes and kayaks and paddleboards.
Plus these on my feet.
Look who's joining us finally.
Oh,
yay!
Some wine. Some wine.
I gotta get Sue.
Oh yes.
Give me your wine.
Cheers to the Coles. It's been too long. We're going to savor this
a year
time
and a half.
with them.
Savor.
It's short but sweet.
has never felt alright.
This is a substitute for Cheryl's Loo review.
Cheryl's Loo review.
This one is just your basic toilet with toilet paper, but this is a little more advanced. If you come in, there's a toilet. It has a sink with soap and water. Everything's pedal, and then there's paper towel to dry your hands. The deluxe one, and they don't really smell at all. Flower time.
Okay, the storm is coming. Here it comes. Holy cow. What do you think, Casey? My hat. Holy cow. Oh yeah, that's rain. That's enough of that.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think, Cheryl?
Oh, that came on hard. Oh, I should pull these.
How you doing,
on.
Jax? Doing okay, buddy? That's a windy one out there, huh, buddy? That's a windy one. Oh, there's my boy. We're gonna ride this out together, aren't we? Yeah, we are. There's a severe thunderstorm watch right now and possibility of tornadoes.
Yes, it's pouring right now.
So we are hunkering down in here,
Storm chips.
playing a
You know
little,
what those are?
playing a little bit of Farkle,
Sparkle, yes, sparkle.
and gonna ride this storm out.
Yes. Hopefully it won't last for too long. But it was cool because the warden came around and warned us of the tornado warning, and if we want to go in a comfort station or the store, we can. And they have signs on all the doors that we can go in if we need to, if we're not comfortable.
Well, we survived the storm. It's just a light rain now. Everything's calmed down a little bit. And people are actually outside playing games now. And it's not too bad.
We are at the Saunders Power Dam Visitor Center.
It is a cool little side trip to take when you're camping on the Long Sault Parkway. It's about 23 kilometers from the park we're staying at, McLaren Campground right now. It's a great thing to do if you're looking for something, if there's inclement weather or something, because you can do a self-guided tour inside the place.
Yes.
And what's the cost, Cheryl?
Oh, it doesn't cost anything.
It's free.
Yes.
And you can go in and you can learn all about the creation of the St. Lawrence Seaway.
It's very fascinating.
Yeah, it is very fascinating.
Have a
The
little
dams.
Movie, like a movie reel
Yeah.
of it.
How they flooded the whole area, how the Long Sault Parkway was created, the St. Lawrence Seaway for the ships to go through, the power generation dams for the U.S. and for Canada. It was quite a project.
Yeah.
And this is kind of neat to do, so you can go for the tour inside, which, like we said, is free. And then there's a nice little walking path outside.
Self-guided walking tour.
Yeah, so we're
outside.
walking around, and you got the power dam right behind us that you can see while we're doing the little walk around.
And it is dog friendly, so if you have a well-behaved dog, you can bring your dog through.
Yeah, so we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so we suggest if you're in the area and you want something to do that doesn't cost anything, this is the spot for you.
Check it out. So this shows the Long Sault Parkway, how it was created. So originally, oh, it's at the end. Here's how it was. Here's the river running through it. Here's some towns. And then this is how they flooded it. And that created the Long Sault Parkway. Do you know what I have to say about that? Damn!
Such a comedian.
I remember the days, all those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place on a midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock to the days of old, back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on, time sings a song in the old neighborhood. As the clock strikes one, the memory lives just as it stood, like a quiet dream. The shadows of that time are cast beneath the streetlight beam. As the world moves on, time sings a song. Don't cry, don't cry, as the days move along.
Well, it's that time again for Cole's Notes, and it is July 25th, 2024, and we are at the campground, McLaren Campground, at the Park of St. Lawrence.
Parks of the St. Lawrence,
Yes.
that's right. And we just came from 3 days at Woodland Campground.
Yes, we did.
So this one, it's very similar
Yeah,
to
quite
Woodland.
comparable.
Yeah, it's very open. Again, same as Woodland. You are going to see all your neighbors all around you. There is zero privacy from any site here.
And what I don't quite get to figure out is it's different than provincial parks, is there's no like boundaries. I think people just kind of walk through wherever because it's open, wide open. So
Yeah, right behind us, it looks like a little beach. It's actually considered water access. It's not a beach, but that's where people put in their canoes and kayaks and they actually, and paddle boards, and it's a place that the dogs can run free.
which the other campground didn't have.
Right.
Yeah.
But because of that, everybody is like walking through our site to get to it. And they don't seem to mind too much.
No, so I guess that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But it's a nice campground.
Oh yeah,
Right.
and this is a beautiful site. Like this is a great spot right here.
Comfort station's right behind us.
Yeah,
Water's right in front of us.
yeah. We're watching. This is the main part of the St. Lawrence behind us, so we're seeing the big cargo ships go by.
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
kinda
cool to
neat.
see.
Yeah,
Not used to seeing that.
no. So that was kind of neat in this area. So a couple of different things of this park compared to the last one. Like you said, it's the water access and the dogs can have splash around here,
Yeah.
whereas there's not really an area in the other campground. I think there's a few more showers in this park because of the comfort station's a little bit larger. And the other weird thing, the weird thing is there is a dump for your trailer, like not a dump station, but like a dump area on the road in the campground, like around the campsites.
Yeah, there's campsites on each side of it and campsites across from it.
So I'm just eating my breakfast, right? And this guy decides he's going to dump his trailer right there.
Yeah, so it's not near us right now.
No,
but it is
on the other
another
end.
part of the park.
But-
So there is one dump spot and one fill spot.
Yeah, as the last campground. Which
Didn't have one.
No, there was none.
Right.
So that was another difference. There are more trees in this open concept campground as opposed to the last one we were in.
Yeah, pretty much every site here at least has a tree
Yeah.
to give you some shade.
Yeah,
Where in
so it
the
was
last
warm.
campground, there's some whole huge area without any trees that
Yeah.
everybody's just kind of parked in a field.
Right. I guess,
Fire pits.
Oh, right. So they're the same as the last campground, Woodlands. Woodlands. I always say Woodlands campground. They are just a rock fire pit in the ground. There are no grates. So if you are a campfire cooker, bring your own grate.
I was cooking my popcorn over it, and instead of just sliding along the grate, I kind of had to hold it up in the air. And
You're kind of burning it.
yeah, it was tough. We're really roughing it here. Let me tell you, we're really roughing it.
Yeah. So yeah, these campgrounds from Woodlands and what are we?
McLaren.
McLaren don't have grates over the fire pits, so bring your own grate.
Being on the Long Sault Parkway, I love being on the Long Sault Parkway. When we drive to different places, it's so cool driving along this parkway.
It is very cool.
Seeing water on both sides, seeing boats, all different kinds of boats and jet skis and
Yes.
paddle boards and everything.
It's different than anything else we've seen.
Yeah, and a little tip, if you do use Android Auto, and I'm not sure how it is for Apple CarPlay, but you can put it on satellite view, and it is so cool when you're looking at your GPS
You
on
can
your
see the
screen,
islands as you're
and you see all the
driving.
little islands in the water. Yeah, it's way better than looking at the regular map view. It's pretty cool. So that's a big part of it too, and you're able to go on a bunch of the different islands.
Yeah, as long as you have your park pass or permit in your window with you, you can go anywhere to any of the islands or the beaches.
It's kind of weird too that there's just random campsites on some of these little
Like
islands.
Loch 21.
Yeah.
There's no electric, there's no comfort stations or anything. I think there's water taps
Yeah.
and maybe a porta-john. That's it.
Yeah, but it just seems it's not a big organized campground. It's just a small island that has a dozen campsites
More
on
privacy. So that's another option too.
it. And then there's day use. It's kind of similar to Algonquin Park. Like Highway 60 in Algonquin, you don't need any pass to drive through it. But if you're going to stop and do anything, you need a day use pass.
Yes.
It's the same thing in the Long Sault Parkway.
And where do you get your passes? You can get them from the park ranger or from one of the campground.
Yeah. You can go to one of the campground registration offices
office.
and you can get your day use there. Or if you see one of the park staff in their pickup trucks, you can just get
Flag
a
them
day use
down.
from them.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they're good. They go around and they check everybody if they have their permits, so you can't be sneaking in and
Yeah. When we were at Loch 21 and we saw the scuba divers coming out of the water.
yes, that was
That
cool.
was really cool. And park staff came in, was checking everybody to make sure that they had their
yeah, so
their park
they're on it.
passes.
Like the staff is out and about doing their thing.
Yeah.
And they're very busy in this park, cutting grass constantly too.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of grass to cut.
Yeah.
So
Now, the scuba diving, that's a big thing around here. I see, I've seen a few of the campgrounds around, a few of the campsites around here, people have their scuba gear. And each time we drive past that Loch 21, we usually see a couple vehicles in there and they're scuba divers because they can just go right from shore and go in there. We talked to them about actually seeing Loch 21.
Yeah.
And it's in fairly shallow water. The top fits in fairly shallow water. And I put my drone up there. I was hoping to see some building foundations and stuff. But they informed me that no, that stuff is about 60 feet down.
yeah, it's
So we're not seeing that.
no, but with the drone.
Yeah, with the
shot
drone, we're not
here.
seeing that.
No, but you're seeing
The lock,
the lock.
the submerged lock that
Yeah.
was there before 1958, before the whole area was flooded.
Very cool.
And on that note, I'd highly recommend to do the free tour of the Saunders Hydro Dam.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah,
Interesting.
you don't get to tour the actual dam. You go to the
No.
visitor center and they explain everything. And it is, the history of this is so cool. And that's part of it when you're driving along the Long Sault Parkway and you're looking at all the different islands and you're thinking, wow, that's just the high points of the land where there is villages and hamlets around here that are all sunken for the St. Lawrence Seaway to go through and a hydro dam.
So the bugs aren't too bad. There's the odd deer fly, and the no-see-ums are kind of getting my ankles a bit. But other than that, there hasn't really been
Yeah.
any mosquitoes. And
This time of year in July, like it's nearing the end of July, middle to end of July. If we were in parks like Arrowhead, Algonquin, Killbear, anything kind of the Muskoka area and a little north of there or whatever, I know we'd be getting eaten alive by deer flies and horse flies.
oh, we've been through that many times.
We've been through that many times. So this is a time that sort of thing happens. But here, not really.
Well, there's tends to be a breeze off the water too, so I think that helps.
Yeah, but even
it at bay.
inland, I haven't noticed it at all.
Hasn't been bad.
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, there's no hiking trails here,
No.
but
no.
we're going to be going from here. We're going to the Upper Canada Migratory Bird Sanctuary.
Say that
and
3 times fast.
It has 4 hiking trails, so we'll be checking that
The
out.
biking trail.
The waterfront trail.
Yes. So we'll
Unfortunately,
hopefully do that.
Jax won't be checking out the trails
No,
with us.
dogs are unfortunately not allowed on the trails there. So that kind of sucks, but
Yeah. So for a rating for this park, and it's so tough to rate these parks because they're
so
not
close.
like provincial parks.
yeah, and compared to the last one, they're so very similar.
Yeah.
But
And we really do like this. It's not our usual thing, but it's fun to do something different. This is more like going to a playground or something, you know.
It's like an American park more so, I think,
Yeah.
compared to.
But still, we're trying to give it a rating comparing it to provincial parks.
Yeah.
I like this one a little bit better
Because
than
of the
Woodland.
dog access to the water, which the other place didn't have. And it's neat just to see the ships here.
Yeah, a couple things that we talked about that we like a little
A few
better.
more trees.
So
What did we give the other one?
we give the other one a 7 1/4.
Are we going to be doing quarter ratings now?
I think this one deserves a 7 1/2. Just a little better,
Yeah.
but still, it's not our usual thing.
Yes.
But we still enjoy it, and especially we got a great site here. It wouldn't be as good if we got a more inland site. This is really nice here.
Yes.
But yeah, so I think it's a 7. Are you okay with that? 7 1/2?
Sure.
Okay,
We'll
that's
go.
it.
Make it easy.
It's a 7 1/2.
7.5.
And like we said, next
We're up
we're
to the Upper
can
Bird
say it.
Canada Sanctuary.
Upper Canada Migratory Bird Sanctuary Campground, UCMBS.
Yeah.
That's what we'll say from now
I
on,
just call it the
UCMBS.
Bird Sanctuary.
So we're going to be going there. That
Yes,
video is going to be
next 3
coming out
days.
next week, I hope.
Yes.
Today is kind of a cloudy, cooler day. It's 21 degrees is the high
we
today.
survived the storm from yesterday.
Yeah.
No tornadoes, but that was another thing I was going to say. It was nice that park wardens came around and alerted us if we felt uncomfortable being in the trailers to hit the comfort station or the registration office, and they had signs on all the doors saying we could go in.
Yeah. The next 3 days are supposed to be pure sunshine and beautiful. So we're looking forward to that. We'll see you in the next video.
See you then.
Bye.